long's this thing been on? I'll be here. I'm coming. I'll be here. Couple minutes. Just give me a few more seconds. Holy crap, today and tomorrow are busy. All right, let's do this. Here I am. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning, Houston. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. We are here. We are live on this busy Wednesday, the first trading day, the first calendar day of February 2023. I am Jay Jared. Welcome to JayJaredLive. All right. Let's work our sounds. I could have done that better. How's that sound? on the Twitch. Slow loud. Okay, there we go. I did not get enough sleep last night. I can tell. It's crazy. It's crazy how much of a difference a good night's sleep makes. I decided to take a nap instead of I decided to take a nap at like 8 o'clock. I was like, I'll just lay down here for 30 minutes. I just, made dinner. We got done dinner probably like, 7:30. Made sandwiches. Made hoagies. And yeah. Took a little nap. And then powered up. Had a little brewed iced tea. And that kind of gave me a little energy boost. That and a nap. And I just kept going. Till about 2 in the morning. And then I was like, I gotta go to bed. And then, of course, I'm up at 6:30. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a little extra. I'm gonna be dragging butt. Let's just say that. All right. Let's get the watch list done. I still got to do that. That watch list is from yesterday. So I'll work on that now. Get the watch list done. We got a busy couple of days. Starting in 5 minutes with some economic data. I think some economic data comes out at 8:30. Maybe not though. Let's see. No, actually we don't have anything. ADP non-farm payrolls came in much lighter than expected. Last month's was revised upwards, however, right? We went from 235 last month to 253. But this month, we were expecting a 178K read, and we got a 106K read. So, are we going to start to see numbers bleed through to employment? This slowdown, whatever you want to call it, bleed into employment. MBA data came out as well today. Let me add that to because I forgot to add it to today. Save this first. All right. Let's go. The Mortgage Bankers Association comes out with their mortgage data every Wednesday at like 7 a.m. So it's just another gauge of interest rates. There's so many out there, but it's one I like to keep track of. All right, back to the watch list. Let's see, because we got a lot going on today. Well, tomorrow really is the big day. But this morning, or yesterday afternoon, we had Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. We'll go through these in a hot second here. We had AMD with earnings after the bell yesterday. Stock symbol Alpha, Mike, Delta. We had Amgen with earnings after the bell. Stock symbol Alpha, Mike, Gulf November. We had Mondelez with earnings after the bell. Stock symbol Mike Delta Lima Zulu. And we had Snap with earnings after the bell. Stock symbol Sierra November Alpha Papa. I'm sure there were others as well. I just don't own any of them, so I don't care. This morning we had a bunch too. This morning we had GlaxoSmithKline, Johnson Controls, Waste Management, and Peloton, all with earnings after or before the bell this morning. We'll go through those here in a hot second. And then after hours today, oh, the joy. As if FOMC wasn't enough and ISMs weren't enough, we got AFLAC with earnings after the bell today. Corteva with earnings after the bell, and Meta, formerly known as Facebook. And then tomorrow morning, holy smokes, we got a lot. Let's start with earnings. Bristol Myers, earnings pre-market tomorrow. We've got ConocoPhillips with earnings pre-market tomorrow. We've got Merck with earnings pre-market tomorrow. We've got Alibaba with earnings probably sometime tonight, right? Because they're a Chinese company. We got Estee Lauder with earnings pre-market tomorrow. Honeywell with earnings pre-market tomorrow. Hershey with earnings pre-market tomorrow. And Madison Square Gardens, MSGS. We'll go through all these too sometime today. And then dividends. We got some dividends tomorrow as well. Lamb Weston has dividend tomorrow. Got to own these by the end of the day today. Brown and Brown, part of the Brofolio, stock symbol Bravo Romeo Oscar. Costco with a dividend tomorrow. Wells Fargo with a dividend tomorrow. 8:30. No economic news coming out at 8:30. And last but not least, Norfolk Southern with a dividend tomorrow. Yesterday was Tuesday, January 31st. Tomorrow is Thursday, February 2nd. All right, this list should update. Let's go. Beautiful. All the numbers line up. Yup, we're good. All right, let's go through some of these earnings. Let me catch up on chat. Let's see here. Good morning, Vat. Thanks for stopping by. When is Fed news? This question should not come up as often as it does, because it's the same time every day. Or not the same time every day. It's the same time every time there's a decision. Right? It's 2 p.m. Eastern time. Every time the Fed announces an interest rate decision, it's 2 p.m. followed by a press conference at 2:30. I'm genuinely surprised how often this happens, especially from people who are around and do markets. Like, since it's such a market moving event. So that, I'm taking points off. I'm taking points off. Yeah. You're not off to a great start today. Good morning. Good morning, Fletch. How are you, sir? All right. Status is done. I got all these old status. All right, there we go. I am doing, I can't complain. I'm doing all right, all things considered. I should be freaking out more about being unemployed, but I'm all right. Poking my head out there, letting people know that Jay is available for assignment, temporary, temp to perm, or permanent. I prefer the try before I buy kind of like model of employment. Like, I kind of want to come in there. I want you to pay me for a couple months, 1099 or W-2, however you prefer. And then we can decide if it's in our mutual interest to enter into a long-term contract. By choice? No, I was laid off. I was laid off a week ago Friday. So, no, it's not that bad. Honestly, I could probably... I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm not worried. I mean, it sucks that it's happening at kind of like this uncertain period in the economy. I think layoffs in tech are getting hit, or tech is getting hit especially hard with layoffs. But I also know that a lot of tech companies did a lot of hiring these last couple of years. So probably just right sizing. I think a lot of people took advantage of the work from home. I was reading this. It was a post on Reddit or somewhere, but it was this guy in DevOps bragging that he had 10 jobs. And that the requirements for getting the job were just, and not only that, but oversight was just so poor that he could land like a new job like every couple of weeks, and he was just juggling between 10. He said his run rate was $1.5 million as far as salary was concerned, and he would just like do a shitty job until he got fired or let go. But usually that would go 4 to 8, sometimes 12 weeks. That's crazy, man. I got that done. Let me hop over to here. Let me pop over to stretching walls. I thought I was following JayJaredLive, but maybe I'm not over here. hell? What have I stumbled onto? Oh, Lord. These are videos. What's going on here? Let's watch this. All right, distractions. Enough with the distractions, Jay. Maybe it's Ask JayJared? Maybe I haven't tweeted yet? Oh, yeah, you know what? How can I like a tweet if I haven't tweeted yet? Duh. All right. Let's go. How's everybody doing? How are we all doing? Let's do a tweet. Jared is live. FOMC decision day. Let's discuss. JayJared. Tweet. There you go. There you go. I'm not sure why Thursday keeps coming up in the you know how it's got like that, what do they call that panel? The preview panel. You haven't figured out that mystery. 25 basis points today? Yes, I think it's pretty much a done deal. The Fed doesn't like to surprise anybody. Good times create weak men. I like to say. "25 basis points. I think where they might surprise markets is the tone of the press conference and the tone of the press conference and the tone of the statement, right? Like, what does the future hold for us as far as further interest rate hikes, the terminal rate, blah, 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 blah. Me personally, again, I always say it, I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but long term, medium term, I mean, anything other than a couple of days, markets control the Fed. The Fed doesn't move the market. The markets move the Fed. Sure, they may say something that's got that, you know, riles markets up for a day or two, but for the most part, they don't get to decide. The market decides for them. So, whatever. We do have manufacturing PMIs and ISM manufacturing survey coming out at 9:45. So that'll be the early mover, the big mover early on. Those are at 9:45 and 10 o'clock respectively. We also have jolts at 10. And then we have crude oil inventories, gasoline inventories at 10:30. We got an FOMC rate decision, press conference. That'll be fun. Obviously, that'll be the big one. And then, yeah, I think tomorrow, in addition to all the earnings, we also have the EC. Doesn't the ECB decide? Yeah, ECB decides their interest rate and issues forward guidance for the Eurozone. And the European Central Bank. Right? And then you've got Lagarde speaking afterwards. It's kind of like, you know, FOMC day here, but tomorrow for Europe. So, and Great Britain also has their, it looks like Great Britain also has their interest rate decision tomorrow. So yeah, just a couple of crazy day. 50 bears, what it do? So yeah, warming up, baby. Warming up. Gonna be a busy couple of days. I'm sort of glad I'm unemployed. Can't be like wasting time like working and stuff. How with all this stuff going on? You crazy? That shit cray. All right, where's my tweet deck? Fire it up. Oh, I already liked it. Oh, that's stupid. What about here? You're up. Tom Brady's retiring for good. That's the news on the sports front today. What's at 7:45? Oh, is that just the time? Oh, that's your time. That's your time. You're central. Or as East Coasters and West Coasters like to refer to you as flyover country. I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying that's what I hear. Central, Mountain Time, they don't matter. East Coast, West Coast. I'm not saying I have that attitude. That's not my attitude. Please don't take that the wrong way. Just saying they don't care. You're just a bunch of Neanderthals. Take care of yourselves. It's wild without the call at 8 a.m. I suppose I find myself, I'm so used to jamming away. So used to jamming away at that, getting ready so that I got as much as I can done before that call. All right, I know what we can do. That I kind of, where's my watch list? I thought I was working on a watch list. Oh, this is different. This is different. Let's go through some of these earnings. I'll try to multitask here. AMD. Continuing to move higher. After a nice lift, hanging out in that top part of the range. Hey, C. Hogan GA. Listening only. Oh, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy that you're okay with listening to me. Wherever you are. At work today, right? You said today was a going to the office day. Good luck. Good luck in your day. Great hunting, as I've heard people say. Amgen had earnings after the bell. They're kind of hanging out. Not a lot of volume after earnings for Amgen. So we'll just probably have to wait till it opens up. But, if you take the overnight after hours range, we're kind of hanging out in that top half. So I could say that's kind of bullish, neutral to bullish. Mondelez had earnings this morning. Again, not a lot of volume, but there are some single prints higher. So I would say that's bullish. And then Snapchat, right? Snapchat took a dump after earnings and hanging out in the bottom, let's say the bottom quarter. So I would say that that's pretty bearish, somewhat bearish. Let's see what they do once we open up. This morning, we had GlaxoSmithKline, or sometime last night. GlaxoSmithKline is in Europe, so they're kind of like hanging out in the upper half of an overnight range. We got Johnson Controls. They had earnings this morning. Not a lot of action there. It looks like the most recent prints are lower though. If I'm looking at the bid and ask, we're definitely lower, near the bottom of the overnight range. So that might be coming in a little. And Waste Management. I love Waste Management. How are they doing? Down. A lot of these stocks that weathered the storm pretty well last year, kind of getting beaten down. I think part of that is just rotation, right? Rotation back into the growth, rotation out of value or safe, and into and back into the growth names for now. I don't know how long that's going to last. I suspect we're heading lower at some point, and things might change. Oh, last but not least, I do have another one. Peloton hanging out higher higher than it was yesterday. So let's see what that does when after we open up here. I'm getting close to being able to break even on Peloton. The question is, what do I do? What happens when I break even on Peloton? Do I get rid of all of it? Or do I keep a little? Now, I think I keep I've worked hard enough on this where I should keep it for a while, right? Just so I can gloat in my glory. Work my cost basis down to zero. All right. So that's done. I can close that up. I can close this up, move over to here. That's done. Let's go back to futures here right quick. Futures just hanging out, down slightly, but definitely in a gap range zone or a gap fill zone. Like we're only down a quarter. Industrials seem to be leading the charge down, which again tells me rotation out of safe names, value names, and into maybe, riskier growth-oriented stocks, because the Nasdaq's only down about 0.1% and the RUT's only down, 15 basis points. So 0.15%. So yeah, it's like, feels like they want to just keep moving. Money flowing into those. All right. Let's do, I haven't updated my P&L on my, I haven't updated my P&L. Does it take a rocket scientist to know what the fuck is going to happen to those 2.5 million calls on VIX for mid-February monthly? 90% of them will roll. 90% of them will roll. They are just hedges. Remember, I don't like to people that sold the options are the ones with the money. The ones buying them I'm assuming the traders that sold are the ones with the money. The traders buying those options might be hedging too. But knowing what I know about retail and the lure of a quick buck, I'm getting ready to type a reply in VIX. They tend to lose. All right. Yeah, the Discord's getting a little busier, man. The Discord's getting busy. I gotta like spend a little bit more time there every day. You know, kind of keep the conversation going. Let's see here. P&L. Let's get caught up on P&L because I think I'm like 3 days behind on P&L. Final P&L for 2023-01-25. So 26-20. Yeah, I'm like 5 days behind. Fallen behind on P&L. Let me catch everybody. Final P&L 2023-01-26. So that's that last Thursday. Jesus. Unfortunately, I keep every day in a spreadsheet. JayJared, where do I go first? SPY. Plus 1.09%. JayJared plus 0.21%. SPY beat me by 0.88%. Right? Yeah. Why do I still have my text team stand up popping up on my list? Oh, you know what? Thank you, Houston. Every day. Keep moving forward. Push forward a little bit more each day. SPY beat me by 0.88%. For the week, SPY was, it's going to be easy. I like this whole column. For the week, SPY was up 2.23% as of Thursday. JayJared was up 1.07%. SPY beating me by 1.16%. For the month, quarter, and year as of Thursday, SPY was plus 5.83%. JayJared was plus 4.64%. SPY was beating me by 1.18%. Need to do the math there. 1.19 if I round. Right? Does that add up? 1.16 64 plus 19. Yep. Final P&L for 2023-01-27. Cash account. SPY on the 27th. The SPY on the 27th was up 0.24%. JayJared was minus 0.07%. SPY beat me by 0.31%. Yuck. For the week, SPY was up plus 2.48%. JayJared was only up 1%. That sucks. SPY beat me by 1.48%. Boo. For the month, quarter, and year, SPY was up 6.08%. This is as of Friday's close. Friday's settle. JayJared was up 4.57%. SPY beating me by 1.51%. Woof. Right? When you do the math, make sure all those add up. This rounding stuff really pisses me off. Now I can do final P&L for the week. Final P&L for the week ending for all accounts. Let's go. All right, here we go. Final P&L for the week. SPY. For the week, SPY plus plus 2.48%. JayJared plus 0.93%. Woof. That is just a shellacking by SPY. That just goes to show you how short I am. That's not going to be able to continue for very long. SPY beat me by 1.54%. Jay. What the heck? Let's just call it 1.55. What the hell just happened? Did my Chrome just die? Did my Twitch just die? Help. Brave browser quit unexpectedly. I do like that it brought everything back. I don't know how I feel about it just dying like that, though. That's crazy. What the hell's going on here? Let's open up Ye Old Process Explorer and see if we've got any clues there. Oh man, I know what's going on. I've got